This was on display at 6 ABC News for quite a few years, and they're very proud of it because it's their original theme song, which if you're a Philadelphia local, you definitely know this. What we have here is the top sheet is a reproduction, but it's an early reproduction that's from during the creation of this song. And so it's a home photocopy type thing, one of those old purple copies that's then had a lot of edits made to the song as they kept working on it, workshopping it, bringing it closer and closer to where they wanted it to be. The lower version is a more professional printing, which you see that type of printing for musical scores frequently. This yellow paper is very typical, and all of the sheets would be taped together in an accordion so that the people performing the music could run through it the whole way. But this one still has some alterations made to it. There's been a couple of word changes to keep fine-tuning the song. So these are both very early copies, as well as a very early recording of it that would have been what was used at the beginning. And the song was so popular, when they tried to re-record it with the Philadelphia Orchestra, there was an outcry. And I think it lasted 8 days before they had to pull it and go back to the 70s version because people loved it so much. It was on display. It was on getting light every day, and it was well framed. It has UV filtering glass, and everyone thinks if you block the UV, your object's safe. And that really isn't true because visible light will also fade an object. So they brought it to us because of the faded condition, and that's something that's irreversible. We can't take fading back. We can't bring it back in that way, which is why we can also combine with our digital imaging to recreate the object so that it can be seen again.
And in terms of creating a facsimile for the piece, normally we could also improve the legibility by increasing contrast digitally, but that will only really bring back what is still visible in the object. So for areas where it has faded nearly completely from visible light, the UV light will then further help us and enhance it to, again, be able to absorb the shorter wavelength of UV light, which is completely invisible to the eye, and then add that back into the image and then create a brand new piece. I think people's general knowledge of the deterioration of ink and paper, it can be lacking. Being on display, for instance, for a long period of time can slowly create a process that you can't see, but is still happening behind the scenes. And even handling it with your hands, the oils of your hands can transfer to either the original or the facsimile print and can over time also create stains and other damage.
They're excited to continue to display this music, but they want to do it safely, and so that's where we come in.